Growing up and even as an adult, some of my favorite stories to read were Jesus' miracles, and that's for a number of reasons. They bring up kind of questions. One is, you know that Jesus has power. He has 37 miracles that are recorded in the Gospels, and he has power over things that personally terrify me, which is like the demonic. But it also brings up a question, do miracles still happen today? And I think if you'd ask any doctor, and there's unexplained recoveries, there's all these type of things, we'd say a resounding yes. But does that actually mean that God might step into my world and intervene in some kind of miraculous, extraordinary way in my life or someone I love? Because that's what I want to know. I know what I can handle, but I wonder, I can handle the common cold, but I can't handle bone cancer. I can handle an argument in a relationship, but what about one that is so fallen apart? What about an addiction on someone I love? What about someone that you really care about and you wonder they're so far from God, is there any chance they'll ever know Him? You think they need a miracle. Well, Jesus' disciples wondered the exact same thing. In the book of Matthew, they asked, "Who then can be saved?" And Jesus looked at them and said, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." What does this mean? It means every single limiter that you have, when you come to God in prayer and you think, God, I can handle this, that limiter is gone. It means that you have a God who loves you. You have a God who cares for you. You have a God who wants to intervene in your life. It means when your back is against the wall and you've got nowhere to turn and you think, I've got no chance whatsoever, you've got a God who listens, and a God who has no limiters, and a God who wants to be in your life. 2,000 years ago, God stepped into our little world, and his greatest miracle of all time was his resurrection. But that's not his last one, because nothing is impossible with our God. What are you struggling with in your life that it seems like only our God with no limits can handle? Why don't you comment below? Or maybe you have a friend who could use the encouragement about hearing about that God. Why don't you share this video with them, and we'll see you tomorrow.